In this world of suffering, a lot of people want to do things on their own and by themselves. And I understand why. I get why people want to do their own thing. But this world is literally designed to tear each other apart. And to be together and to be a team, you must sacrifice a bit of your individuality to form a group. And I'm not talking a big group, I'm not talking even more than 5 people. Because really, I think you probably only need 5 people to really come to terms with your development of who you are. Because life is always developing, everything is always developing. And everybody's developing at a different rate, and everybody is developing different things at different times. Some focus on like physical strength, they're going to the gym 5 days a week. Others, knowledge, they're purposefully shutting off their cell phones for 24 hours and only read books. Other people, the spiritual, they do the meditations, the yogas. The religious, they go on church on Sundays, or they practice their spiritual being constantly. At the end of the day, whatever it is that's making you progress and making you move forward, you have to take a break from the progression to actually absorb everything that is creating who you are. You can develop, but if you never rest at the bonfire to actually put the experience points into your character, then it's all for naught. Because eventually you will be slain and all that XP will go to waste. I visit the bonfire frequently. I journal, and now I've started putting these journalings out into the internet, out into the public. All of this development, what is it? What is it for? What is the meaning? What is the purpose? That is like the root of all development. What is the purpose? I believe you give whatever your purpose is meaning, but the purpose in itself, that is an unknown variable because everybody has a different perspective and idea of what the purpose is. And I am not going to be the one to dictate what the purpose is. Everybody figures that part out on their own for themselves. Maybe in the grand scheme of it all, that purpose might be incorrect. But for you, as long as that purpose coincides with what it means for you to develop and to exist, then it is what it is. You have to be at peace with what that is, because to wrap your mind around every single question that is to live, it's a very large undertaking, to say the least. It is a lifelong undertaking and pursuit, and there's been some amazing human beings on this earth that have done a lot of the grunt work for us. They have done a lot for us. That being said, I think overall, you'll have to understand that you're only building upon what others have already laid the groundwork for your work to eventually be the groundwork for somebody else on their stage of whatever it is that they call life. And I think whenever you're able to accept that understanding that you or I might not get to the root cause or the root understanding of it all, it doesn't mean it's for naught in the idea of pursuing said mission. You want to exceed the expectation You want to go above and beyond the call of duty to find out what it is that makes life work. I raise a glass to that. Cheers. Do your best. Do your absolute best. And try not to get too distracted. There are many distractions all the time. And some of these distractions you might even love. But eventually you got to come back to the bonfire and lay it all out and say, what is it that I've done so far? What is it that I want to do next? And admire and respect the things that have already happened, but do not dwell too much into the past. Try and stay on the present and the positive future. It's your boy KhunShawn. Thank you guys for listening to me yap, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all be safe. Cheers.